All right, that looks fine. I want to move this somewhere where I can see it better. I assume I can be heard and seen and various things like that. I'll probably put this up on YouTube, so I should do like an intro at the beginning here. So what is this? This is my new game I've been working on. It's a third-party developed game for the P3 platform by Multimorphic. And I've been working on this about 6 months on and off. It is a roguelike deck building card game in a pinball machine. I'll probably end up explaining things multiple times as I go through it, and hopefully people are gonna, I didn't give anyone warning, so hopefully people are gonna show up, maybe ask some questions, but mostly I wanted to play through, and I decided I might as well get a video of it up. So here we go. So I'm going to press start. Game requires that you play with a profile. We're going to start a new profile. My profile is going to be, I already have AAA. It's just going to be ABA. Let's use ABA. Hey Wise, how's it going? Alright, so here, this is fresh profile, first game, so when you plunge in, you can see across the top, you've got 5 cards, which you can play. The deck's pretty simple to start with. Big points is just hit one of the 3 indicated shots, and it will do 1 damage to my opponent. The first opponent is very simple. It is a stack of tires. It doesn't actually even attack you. It simply is to teach you the mechanics of the game. That's the idea. I don't know how the game audio compared to me is. I'm just gonna turn that down just a little bit. There's not much in the way of audio going on. At the end of the round, when the timer expires, it plays all the cards you successfully completed, which attacked for 3 points there. Alright, so I have left side shots, I'll hit the ramp. I now have enough to beat the tires, so I should really just cradle up. But I'm going to keep trying to complete cards, which is going to cost me. Because there are some bonuses if you can complete every card in your hand. Some stuff unlocks. There we go. So now I get deck modification on the right ramp. I don't think I'll have enough time. Oh, there's one shot. Alright, so we beat the tires. When you finish the round, you're presented with 3 options. I can select to add one of the 2 cards to my deck, or I can heal myself some random amount. That's just the ball search going because I took a while. I'm going to add shoot here and here to my deck. Oops. So a bunch of the enemies have like dialogue added, various things like that. This sort of, let's say, exterminator does not. Alright, let's try to get a shield going. So as opposed to the tires, which will not hurt you, this enemy will do 1 point of damage. Draining also does 1 point of damage. There we go. So I've got a shield. See that by that indicated by that 1 that will protect me from 1 damage. There's the shot, it protected me. Oh, that was a bad bounce. Should have taken that. All right, big points. The 3 damage. Let's take the other big points before we try to hit the combo. There we go. Now the more valuable but harder shot, which I need to make this actually even more valuable. Right now it only does 2 damage. I want to make it do 3, I think. So I had to hit the ramps in combo. Fortunately, I don't have the end of stroke upgrade in software yet. So it's going to feel a little different. So that did 2 damage to me on that fizzle. Alright. Well, at least I should be able to finish the exterminator here. Oh, that's not going to count. Okay, where are we going? Let's get control. We've got control. Here we go. So that'll be enough to finish the round out. I don't even know if I have tilt enabled. I just want to catch the ball now. Oh, come on. Here we go. Alright, we got 3 health left. Beat this one. Earn our 80 XP, which I guess you can see that. That's good on the screen. I only have 3 health. I think I'm going to take the health, even though it's only 1. That should have registered. Huh. There we go. Take the heal. Oh no, this is the Blue Knight. Blue Knight is one of the hardest enemies I have in the game. It has 2 armor, which is probably way too much. So I have to do at least 3 damage to it on a turn. Okay, let's get at least the 2 big points here. Your computer has no audio, but the game looks amazing. Like, as in I have no audio, or as in the game has no or as in your computer has no audio? Because both are very possible. I think I'm putting out audio. Of course, you can't hear me. Alright, we're gonna die. So let's go ahead and... Okay, Wise can hear. That's good. Thank you, Wise. There's no way we're gonna pass this. We're gonna die. We're dying. I mean, sometimes randomly I make mistakes when setting up my streams. Like, I don't stream regularly enough to... Let's do a last minute try at shoot here and here. Nope. Wahahaha. I don't know why I have an extra ball kick out at the end. Alright, there we go. First playthrough, not bad. So now I'm going to play ABA. You will notice down at the bottom, maybe, yeah, you can see it. I have 150 total XP, so that carried over from the first game. And we start back at the beginning with tires, because we always start with tires. At some point I may change that. Something weird just happened. That was interesting. Nice. I exposed some kind of bug that I don't know what happened. But that's what this is all about. Not that I'll remember or be able to reproduce it. So it says no cards available, so something actually weird happened there with those modes, but it still let me play it out. I just shouldn't have had access to that right ramp shot yet. Alright, let's play this. We will defeat the tires. Oh, see you later, tires. Okay, so I leveled up, which I could see there in the back box. So that has unlocked a new card. The new card is the triple spinning disc, which I'm going to claim and add that to my collection for this round. Oh, I'm on the wrong build. I I forgot to update one thing. Ah, shoot. I think. Because this is T2. I forgot to do one more build before I started streaming. Oh well, we're going to play this version. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. This one doesn't have random enemies. Might stop the stream and rebuild. Wait, I think did I make a build? Oh well, doesn't matter. Stop thinking. Triple spinning disc. Woohoo! Alright, so this is 100 spins to cast. There it is. You can see that cranking down really fast. One solid hit usually gets that. Okay, big points. I do want the other enemies though, so if I'm correct that I forgot to do the build, I will have to do another build. We'll see what happens if I do that while I'm streaming. Looks cool. How long have you been working on it? That's an interesting question. So I started in the summer. You can actually look at on the Discord. I sort of started talking about it sometime in the summer. I went very hard for the first 45 days to make something playable. And then around August, I started to get really busy at work and not really spending as much time on my weekends and evenings working on this. So, oh, I have upgrades are available. So it's probably been about 6 months, but in reality, it's not like 6 months of actual work. Oh, too slow to get that. Okay. The Black Knight is just so hard. Come on. So the door is open right now. There we go. So this is one of the other things. So I have now, because I leveled up, I earned a skill point. So now I can do things that help me throughout my future game runs. So I can increase my health by 1. I can increase my physical attack by 5 or 10%. And I can increase my magical attack. Each spell is either magical or physical. I'm going to move my physical attack up. It's Arena. So now I will do, I think, 1.1 damage to the... Oh no, I hit the combo. I should have been on shoot here and here. Oh, it's the other combo anyway. Let's see if I can get this ramp twice before my timer expires and I can show the other feature that I've implemented. Nope, not going to happen. Nope. We'll try it again. Maybe next time. See? Now I do really weird... Now I do I do 105 now, which in theory will help me get through... Oh! Whew. But still not actually going to be able to get through the Black Knight, which is why I need to redo a new build. So that I don't accidentally always face the Black Knight third, which is what this build does. Well, this isn't bad. We can do 2 damage this time. Well, that was... Alright, cradle up. Ah, 1 health. Come on, spin. Oh, I didn't get my 100 spins that time. That should finish it off. Triple spin. Oh, come on. There we go. Triple spinning disc done. everything is my attempts at humor. Very inside baseball for pinball people. A lot of pop culture too, but mostly pinball jokes. Oh, I'm dead. All right, I'm gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen to the stream. This is dangerous. But we're gonna try it. Love the pinball memes. So I may completely start to crap out because I'm going to compile a new version of this. But I'm going to leave my stream running because that totally makes sense, right? To have my laptop compiling while I'm streaming. Because I've got so much extra CPU available. All right, I am compiling. Living up to the subject to change, yes. I wish I'd actually thought ahead and paid attention to which build that I hadn't actually built this yet. It appears my laptop's okay with this. That's good. So, while we wait for this to compile, anyone got any questions? Questions. I don't even know who's here. Most people probably already have seen lots of posts. Most of this is probably P3 Discord people. All right, let's play a game while that compiles. What were ABA? So, tires. Big points. I would have had that with the end of stroke code. Third-party developers do not have access to the SDK that contains the end of stroke code yet. Oh, that was... Where was that when I needed it for shoot here and here? So the no cards available thing's a bug. That's good to know that I can't correctly detect when I'm out of cards. But, okay, that'll at least defeat... That'll defeat the tires. Oh, there's... Alright, we'll take shoot here and here, because I'm more likely to do that than the captain's maneuver. So brick shot is any of the stand-up targets. Doesn't have to be the two that have lights in front of them. They're just the only two with lights. Try to finish the shield as well. There we go. And a second shield, which doesn't even matter, so I shouldn't actually do this. One more side. Boom. Oh, I didn't quite complete it. Okay. So we've got to shoot here and here. It's that way. Nope. That's actually pretty tough, which is why I have to make it worth more. Because being worth 2 is just not really enough. Alright, I think my build might be done. Build is done. Sorry, I'm just going to let that... All right. I'm going to... I hope this is okay. System Manager. I'm just going to do this for a second. 2201. Installing. Exciting. So now I'm obviously playing on a code that I haven't run on the machine before. Very few changes were made, so obviously this is going to work. Ha ha ha. Okay, bring my play field back. And let's hope this does what I want it. We are playing ABA. Okay, let's get through tires. So you probably can't like read the text on the stream. So there's like little intro stuff here. So you're guided by a mysterious voice. Oh, and because I made that, oops. We have already started doing quips, which there aren't very many quips for the tires because the tires don't talk. But there's this mysterious voice. What it says down at the bottom is it keeps saying, are you tired yet? Are you getting tired yet? You know, tire jokes. Because I drained, I didn't quite get the kill there. We gotta complete one more card here. There we go. Oh. So whenever you drain, you take damage equal to what's called the fizzle damage on the card. So each card, which you can kind of see here, there's 3 values. The top one is how many shots you have to hit to cast it, sort of the casting cost. For big points, it's 1. The middle card is the fizzle damage, which is how much damage you are going to take if you drain while that card is selected. And then the bottom number on an attack card is the amount of damage it does to your opponent. Okay. Congratulations, you've defeated an inanimate object. Let's take the heal. We're facing the Black Knight. That's random. That's correct. Okay, good. Because it's not T2. But unfortunately, it's the Black Knight again. Which is really hard. And I didn't take any bonus cards, but luckily this Black Knight has less health than the one I was facing before. There we go. Play more betterer. That is what the Black Knight says. Right, we have a chance. We have a chance here. Not if we See, the shields aren't helping against the Black Knight. Oh, come on, go up the ramp. There we go. Okay. Now I want to complete one shield to defend against his attack. There we go. Shields are one set of side targets, and the other set, and then back to the first set again. I mean, just any of the 4 spots. Usually hitting an orbit will qualify it. All right, we can do this. Brick shot. Big points. No tilt bob. I mean, there's a tilt bob. I don't have tilt implemented yet. Okay, that was some fast card switching to complete those. All right, so we will defeat the Black Knight now. I mean, Blue Knight. Blue Knight. Totally a Blue Knight, not a Black Knight. You've got the ability, or at least you might. Play more betterer. Defeat the Blue Knight. There we go. So I unlocked a new spell, the Flamethrower. And I'm going to take a shoot here and here. Ah, okay, so this is the skeleton. The skeleton does not have a backstory yet, so it has no text. I haven't written it yet, but the skeleton's kind of cool. It's got one of my status effect. Yes, there is a flamethrower. Hey, Game Club Central. So this is going to introduce one of our enemy attack cards, if I survive long enough to see it. There is not a ski shot yet. Okay, so you can see that flying off the screen there was a like frozen looking card. I'm hoping I can, let's actually try to shield up so that we can get to the frozen status effect. There we go. Got one shield. No, I didn't get one shield. Oh. There, now I got one shield. That'll help get me through this round. But there's a triple spinning disc. There's a flamethrower. There's some other things that you may recognize. So there is a Scott Sinisi related. Okay, so this is frozen. So when you get the frozen effect, the wall pops up. You have to bash it to smash it. There. And now I can finish playing my other cards. Bonus multipliers? There isn't even bonus. But there might be. I don't know. I have lots of, I want to write lots of cards. Like, I don't know. It sounds silly, but I want to have like 50 or 100 cards in the game. I need to figure out how to balance it all and make it kind of fun. Right now I want the discovery of... Oh, weird. I'm stuck on the spinner. There we go. Alright, let's... I might have a chance here. Nope. Nope. Boom. I do want to make some cards that are modifiers. Ah, so hard to adapt to switching from the end of stroke game to a non-end of stroke game. I've been playing Heist. I've been getting used to Heist. The shot is now in a different spot when I play my game. which is a temporary thing. They will release an SDK version that has the end of stroke in it. Alright, so that let us see Frozen. I've leveled up a few times. I think... Oh, it didn't crash. I was worried it crashed. Alright, let's see if we can find some other enemies. So yes, the story says, let's get you warmed up. How about you attack this stack of tires? Blah. And all the little cards have little story quotes on them. Like Shield says, a shield can protect you from the firepower. It's a reference, obviously, maybe not obviously, to firepower and the shield that you can get there. Big Points says the origin of Big Points is a mystery, because you usually get big points out of a mystery. You know, I'm explaining my jokes, but I can't tell if people are laughing. Brickshot says sometimes missing pays off. Whoa, no. There we go, Flamethrower. Okay, let's try to cast the... So this is the Sharpshooter. The Sharpshooter doesn't have story yet, but... So the Flamethrower says what? It thaws flames. You got a problem with that? The mode for Flamethrower is, much like in Mando, it progresses from one side to the other. You have to push it as far as you want, hitting combos of left to right shots, which is actually really hard to do. I need to extend the timer a little. So the goal is hit the orbit. Oh, I ran out of time. I'll try it again. So you hit the orbit, then you hit the ramp. Inner loop, I missed it, so I'm going to hit the launch button so that'll lock it in at a 2 attack. If I could have got that, I would have had a 3 attack, but it's not bad. Oh, I've got an upgrade available. I want to get to the shop. I'd like to move up to 11 health. I think that would help me get deeper in the game. Come on. Up the middle. Alright, brick. When you need that door, it's surprisingly hard to hit. Oh, fail. Door's open. There we go. We have 1. So I can't afford physical attack increase. So that costs 2, but I'll take a max health increase. So next time I play, I will move up to 11. My max health is actually 11 now, but it doesn't give me a bonus health during this run. Alright, we should be able to beat the gunslinger here. Or the sharpshooter, or whatever I call it. Good afternoon. Is this your creation? Yes, this is the game I've been working on for the last 6 months. It is a roguelike deck building pinball game. It is very non-traditional in how it plays, in that it is not 3 balls and you're not really going for score. But I find it kind of fun. I actually do enjoy just playing it out. Ooh, I leveled up and unlocked Kickback. And I have a choice of adding another flamethrower, healing, which is probably a good idea, but it's only one, and a triple spinning disc. No, or draining and getting none of them. And we're back to the black knight. Blue knight, blue knight. Oh, I'm dead. The flamethrower is very expensive if you drain while you have it active. It does 5 damage to you. Something done-ish. Yeah, I've got a lot of work still to go to be happy with it, but it's playable. I felt like playing it, and I thought, why not take this holiday time to show it to other people? And I've got some people who are going to beta test, give me feedback, tell me what's completely wrong with it. I do hope someday to actually be able to release this as a P3 game to the public, but we'll see. It's quite a ways from having enough polish for me to submit it to Multimorphic for their feedback. But it got bugs, but it's playable. I like playable. Playable's something. Yeah, this is designed just for Heist. Some of the features, like I use specific, like this, the mode I'm trying to do right now, which is, like, I could do something else, but I use how it catches various things and diverts. Alright, I haven't played Kickback yet, so let's try to get a Kickback. Ooh, I've got Kickback. Oh yeah. So Kickback, your goal is to drain out the left outlane. And that completes it for an attack of 3, which is really good. It was kind of inspired by, and the quote on it is not like this. It's kind of inspired by High Hand. Oops, let's get that. Where you actually want to drain. So that'll help me get through the Blue Knight a lot. Alright, we've got 4 attacks on the board here. I'll take a magic attack boost. There's a stand up. There's a big points. Alright, we'll switch off of that and try to finish off the last. I've been sort of talking about various things. I'm not really explaining things very well as I'm trying to play through. So if you have questions, if you want me to start over because new people are coming in and out, let me know. I'm just gonna time this out, which is a bad feature. I'm gonna add some extra stuff so that there's reasons to keep going. We got so one of the things I like about Kickback is it's kind of a opportunistic. I wouldn't intentionally, like, maybe you can Shats for it. My goal is to kind of have it in my back pocket, kind of as a player ball save. Alright, we got Kickback as our last one. Did you do the art as well? Not really. Ooh, nice, Kickback. So I bought the art. The character art is a Unity package called Mega Fantasy Heroes or something like that, by Hippo Games. And so a lot of that comes from there, and then the bunch of the card assets come from a Humble bundle that I picked up. It was a fantasy icon bundle. The background art is again from the same people who did the character arts. So in a way I did the art, but in a way, actually skilled people did the art. Okay, we are on the captain. The captain also has a status effect. Oh no, no. I don't want to die. I want to make it to the captain's status effect. So the captain does burn damage. So I'm hopeful I can survive long enough for the burn card to come up in the deck. Nice. Okay, we got our shield. And I have Captain's Maneuver as well. Captain's Maneuver is the Picard maneuver, where you want to hit the orbit followed by the inner loop. Hold on. Oh no, I drained. I'm still alive. Okay, so I got burned. So I've got no hold. Oh, and I died because I had no hold. Oh, I'm still alive. No, I'm not. Questions are good. Did you know Unity already? We're learning it as you go. Sorry for all the questions. I had never used Unity before I started trying to develop for the P3. Of course, I'm a professional programmer. That's what I do as a career. So I've done, although I've never worked in C# before, it was not that, like, it's pretty familiar to get in there. Unity is weird. It took a lot of playing around, but it's not hard, and Multimorphic gives you a really powerful framework. So you need to start to figure out how to make your graphics look good and lay things out and make things work from that perspective. But the pinball part, the framework does a lot of it for you. So, you know, working out the animations and various things like that, that took some time. And I'm still, like, every time I use Unity, I'm, like, learning new stuff. I don't know, because I got panicky when I screwed up with that fire. But the fire has, like, a particle effect where my person catches on fire to show you that it's happening. You probably might have noticed on the stream, but you hardly notice in real life because you're focused on the fact that your flippers don't work because they're no hold. But, you know, figuring out how to do stuff like that isn't hard, but it just takes some time. So it's like every time I use Unity, it's like a surprise. But I've got kind of used to the framework now. All right, let's beat the... So for people just joining, this is a roguelike deck building RPG thing, pinball game. I've been working on this for about 6 months. It is in a somewhat playable state. A lot of things are going to change still, but I wanted to play it, and I thought I'd show it off randomly to people who wanted to see it. So you start out, you face a stack of tires to teach you the basic mechanics of playing cards. You have a hand of 5 cards. Ooh! No! Okay. That's fine. We unlocked Interdimensional Rescue. Oh, Tiger Man! Tiger Man. Tiger Man just says Tiger Man over and over again. I think Tiger Man has one of the other status effects. Yes, Tiger Man! That's what he's saying down there. So he has the bleed status effect, which essentially just takes up a space in your hand and does a damage to you when you draw it. So there's the bleed. The bleed's now in my deck, and I drew the bleed. So the bleed is not selectable. You can't play the bleed. The bleed says cannot be cast, and the little quote is, "What are you going to do, bleed on me?" So, Tiger Man causes bleed. Can we beat Tiger Man? Probably. I'm going to try to hit this. Okay. So how do you select and then cast your cards? How does discard and draw work? I will explain that in a second. Right now, I need to not have ball search, but I selected something where I can permanently remove a card from my deck. I'm going to remove a shield. So now that shield is removed from my deck. So you have a, like any deck-like thing, I have a draw deck. You can't see it, but it's there. A discard pile and a card of and 5 cards in my hand. Each round, I draw 5 cards, and those are the ones I'm going to play while the timer is running. And then at the end of the timer, all of the ones that I've successfully completed the casting requirements for will be played, and then my opponent will attack me. I can select the cards by using the yellow buttons to move back and forth. It will show which one's highlighted. I'm going to pick up interdimensional extraction. No, I'm not. I'm going to pick up something that's going to fail. For some reason, detection on that particular wall is not great for me. Come on, game. Okay, I'm testing my ball search. It should come around here. There it goes. And I drained anyway. That's okay. I wanted the interdimensional rescue. It requires you to spell interdimensional rescue, because spelling really long words is fun. But it does 99 damage. So it's the only it's got a special mechanic in that it persists across draws. All right. So as I was saying, right, how do you select cards? So you can see right now big points is selected. It's bigger, and up in the screen. If I press the yellow button, I can select between these 3 cards that are available, and it shows the requirements change. So the side targets are what shield is, and big points are the 3 shots on the left, or the other big points is the 3 shots on the left. All right. Let's see if we can beat the sharpshooter here. Brick shot. So the idea is that as you move on, the enemies get harder and harder. They get more health. They will probably start to do more and more damage. They're going to have status effects. And ideally, you are selecting cards to add to your deck, which makes it easier to hit them. Are easier to beat them. These basic beginner cards are not supposed to be strong enough to defeat the later enemies. I think I don't have the balance right now because I'm actually more successful playing just focusing on the big points and brick shots than I am on the cards that get added to the deck, so I need to make those more appealing or make these harder. I just don't want... I want the first... like the tires to be easy to beat, and I worry that if I make the basic cards too hard to satisfy, less skilled players are going to struggle to get anywhere. But that's all the balance stuff to figure out once I have basic mechanics working. Alright, that will defeat the sharpshooter. Alright, we got flamethrower, triple spinning disc, and health. I really like the triple spinning disc. It's actually a... No! Blue Knight! A Blue Knight with 10 health is really hard to beat. Pretty cool. I like the direction you're heading with this. Thank you, Qbert. I mean, there's no way I'm finishing this on the Blue Knight. I would need, like, really, I would need interdimensional extraction. That would be how I would beat this Blue Knight. Oh, so ABA, I just created a profile. It's whatever you set. You must play with a profile, and I'd already used AAA, and so I just chose something random because I'm going to delete it. So you would put your own, like, initials in, so it would be you. Your name or your initials, whatever you have your profile, your P3 profile set up to. Oh, I didn't notice that Blue Knight's name doesn't work. It just says blue. Should probably make notes of the bugs that I'm finding. Which I am finding bugs. Lots of bugs. This is sort of a sad part of the game where I know I'm dead. I know I'm dead. There's no point continuing to take that death. Also, semi-off topic, what industry are you in professionally? Just curious what you're generally coding instead of game engines. I am in the, I work for a large internet company. So I spent 9.5 years doing applied machine learning for automated bidding for advertisers. And now I mostly am a people manager, but I work on distributed build infrastructure. All right, so the game forces you to start with a profile. So these are all the profiles I have. ABC and AAA were taken when I wanted to start with a fresh profile, so I took ABA. And then my real profiles are down below, the Gamma Goat and the Ian one. So yeah, the programming for the P3, all the game logic is fairly natural for me. Like, I didn't have any, like, thinking about how I wanted to do stuff. The framework that Multimorphic provides made it all pretty standard from that perspective. Getting used to Unity and worrying about, like, graphics and stuff like that was all very new to me. And I'm actually really happy with how that stuff came out. And it's actually kind of fun. A lot more fun than I was expecting. I would say that the quality of my code is pretty awful. Like, I wouldn't accept it at work. But I take a lot of shortcuts to try to just focus and have some fun. All right, I'm dying here. Why am I dying? Because I'm draining. I do really like kickback, but I'll take shoot here and here. So someone was asking about the art assets. One of the things that I personally found kind of funny is if you'll notice the art that I used for the Flamethrower card is actually the same art that is used for the in Sorcerer's Apprentice for their fire spell. So I found that funny. Ooh, I have we are facing Edward, this character I call Edward. I'm going to try to cradle up so that I can have his attack card get played. Oh, that hurt. Okay, we'll hold that. I know it's Unity-based. I know Unity-based studios here in Ontario. If you ever need anything, I can set up intros if when you get to the point where you might need art or MISC. Thanks, that's awesome. Yeah, I have no idea how I'm going to like polish this stuff, but it'll depend on what the distribution model is. Okay, so I now have Confusion. Oh, and Confusion is reverse flippers, which didn't last long because I was confused. So the enemies right now, I think I have about 8 or 10, but I plan to just make a lot more. They're just kind of hasn't been the priority, but my goal is to have lots and lots of these things. Probably have waves and bands. Try to do like a boss battle after a certain number. I want the game to feel fresh and like, you know, to have little surprises and like you're like, oh cool, that's a Iron Maiden reference. That's a TNA reference. So yeah, there's a lot of, like as Kevin described it as, like pinball memes. Like the whole thing, nothing is serious. I try to have a joke in almost everything I do in the game. I don't know if it's going to fall completely flat, but I find them funny. Right now I'm making the game for me. Like, I don't know if people who weren't here earlier, like the Big Points card. Like the origin of Big Points is a mystery. I find that hilarious. I wrote it, of course, but because in pinball, Big Points is usually out of the mystery. I will also have different choices for player character as opposed to just this. Oops. Still have this problem with detection. So something weird. There's a bug that's happening right there. Come on. My diverter didn't go up enough. Wonder if it should be a system setting. I have a couple ideas I think would work well on the P3, but I need to get a P3 first. I know technically you don't need one, but I think I would not want to do it without it. Yeah, I know some people who are trying right now, and they like go on location. Yeah. I might just need to adjust my end of stroke on that. I should just be able to die out here. Oh, interesting. Huh. All right, thanks, Hubert. Okay. Yeah, the enemies I have right now. So I have that T2 like character. Of course, these are all things that the asset pack that I bought had implemented already. The stack of tires. There's the like Pharaoh character, which is supposed to remind you of Maiden. There's Tiger Man. There is Scarlet, who looks like the character from TNA. There is the Lock Thief, which looks like Cat Burglar from Heist. There's the generic skeleton, which is just supposed to be a generic skeleton. There is the sharpshooter, which is kind of reminiscent of Sharpshooter, based on Roger Sharp. That might be, and then there's the Blue Knight. I think those are all of the ones I've implemented so far. But I have other ideas. I want to try to... I want to be inspired by pinball characters without... I don't know how to walk the line. I don't know if Rick at Planetary Pinball is going to be like, no, you can't have this Blue Knight character. I don't think anyone else... None of the things I'm referencing outside of pinball are going to care. Triple spinning disc. Oh, that's a nice spin. I might get my 100 right there. Oh, so close. I mean, the entire point of the game is to make it so that there's a lot to discover, so that every time you play the game it's completely different, that it's a unique experience, and that you want to keep playing it to discover more things. That's the intent. Right now I would say I find it fun, but it's a little... there's not enough variety yet. There we go. Alright, so this is frozen. You see my character is now inside of ice. If I hit the wall, the wall goes light blue. And if I hit it a second time, the ice shatters, releasing the character from being frozen. And I can't hit the spinner anymore. No. Let's just brick shot it, maybe? Oh, alright. We're not making shots. Come on. Not missing shots well enough either. There we go. Smash that ice. There's some spins. Got about 31 spins there. You can get a solid backhand, it'll finish it. 2 spins. 2 whole spins. Oh, no, get off of that. So because I switched off of the card, it reset the spin count. Now I failed it anyway. Oh, we're dead. Alright, I've been doing this for about an hour. I'm going to play one more game, see if I can get either Confusion or Fire to activate, and then I'm going to call it. If you have any other questions, let me know. You woke up from a nap to see this, and it's amazing. Well, thank you. Oh no, don't fail that. Oh, that was... Oh, I did everything wrong. I tried to be clever, and it was incorrect. Alright, there's one successful big point. Oh. I need to get this round over with. I'll try to grab a shield. There we go. Grab the shield so at least I can protect from draining. The tires don't attack you. They're intended to be friendly, easy beginning to the game. Alright. Take the orbit. Then 2 brick shots. There's one. Oh, it double registered. So we finished brick shot. We've just got to time this out because we've already done enough damage to it. I don't like that I want to... The game makes me do this the way I've written it. I need to create an incentive for this. The idea being if you can finish... Right now, the incentive is if I finish all the spells in my hand, I can then get into that edit the deck feature, but on the first level, I don't really want to remove anything. Alright, so we got Flamethrower and Captain's Maneuver. Let's take the Flamethrower because it's the easiest. We're going to start with big points. I'll take the Flamethrower later, after I've completed these through. I don't have a tilt implemented yet, so... Okay, left orbit. How much time do I have? No, I'm just going to take the left, the 1. So that's a really complicated mode. I don't even know if anyone's going to understand it. You have to hit the shots in sequence from left to right. You can press the launch button at any time to cash in where you are. I cashed in at 1, so it'll do 1 damage. So I'll end up doing just about 4 damage here. Who needs a tilt anyway? I mean, I need a tilt because I'm really kind of bad at taking advantage of not having tilt installed. I plan to make it so that when you danger, your little character falls over. That is my intent, but I haven't done it yet. Alright, this will defeat the Exterminator. I think I'm going to call it the Exterminator. I don't know. Alright, heal. Now we'll take the shoot here and here. Okay. Alright, so we have Edward. Edward casts Confusion, which is one of the ones I wanted to have another try at. So Confusion will reverse my flippers. Actually got a pretty lucky draw here with all 4 of my big points being available. Alright. Hopefully I won't get the Confusion right off the bat. So there's the Confusion added to the deck. Okay, I didn't draw the Confusion yet. I will try to defeat... Oh, I got the double brick shot. That's always nice. I need to fix that bug, but... Gonna be just a little... If I can... I will actually defeat Edward if I can hit this two-way combo. Which I can't be... I'm gonna blame End of Stroke. I'm used to playing my heist with the End of Stroke Flipper upgrade kit, which the SDK that my game is built on doesn't have that yet. Oh, see? Confusion. Alright, now I have reversed flippers, which is confusing. Alright, we got our big points. We got our other big points. Alright, I'm going to cradle up. Which flipper do I let go of? That one. There we go. Ooh, look. It's the other hand. Whew. Alright, so we did everything we could there. There's 2 confusion spells. It's got the little indicator of little brains going around my head to show that I'm confused. I don't know. It made sense to me. I have to get ready because it's going to unreverse my flippers. I'm going to hold both. I can't remember if it's going to kill my flippers anyway. Okay, I should be... I'm still reversed. Okay. There we go. Now I'm unreversed. And we've got Tiger Man. Tiger Man! This is like the deepest I've probably made it into the game. I would like to have a chance at Tiger Man here. I probably don't. Tiger Man is likely... So Tiger Man has a bleed as the feature. Oh, drain. Oh, I was on Flamethrower. Oops. It does 5 damage if you drain. Don't drain with the Flamethrower. Alright, Tiger Man is victorious. Well, I am probably going to call it there unless there are any last minute questions in chat. If anyone in chat has any questions about the P3 development in general, about the game, about anything, let me know. Otherwise, I've been going for some amount of time, about an hour and 15 minutes, and that's pretty good. So I should do work. It's okay. Thanks for sharing. Look forward to seeing more. Yeah, thanks everyone who came in, who stuck around, asked questions. I appreciate the support. It is fun, and I'm happy to show off the progress finally to people. I've been doing like blog posts and various things like that, but it's the first sort of gameplay that I've shown to anyone. So thanks for tuning in. I'll probably upload this to YouTube so that people can see it, because I know not everyone's around and available right now. So, all right, let's see if there's anyone. Is anyone around on the Twitch right now. Let's go to our dashboard. Los is still playing Doodlebug? Or the Pinball Junkyard. Let's raid the Pinball Junkyard with Joe and Nick. So say hello to the Pinball Junkyard when you get over there. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And I will talk to you all later. Raiding now.